So yesterday I did a video on the card crafting quest, and I went ahead and made some mistakes on my account, and I furthered that mistake by doubling down when I thought I could get lucky, and I ended up kind of making a huge mistake. And the huge mistake was this. So as you can see, it's physical defense, which is great, but I lost the 3% pierce, which is really fucking bad if you don't know. Especially for a high-level PvP alliance that relies on 40 members all doing really well. So, in light of not having any more P cards, as you can see here, I just have these ones that I'm not going to sacrifice. And in light of not having any tokens, we're actually going to have to, I'm actually, like, I kind of screwed myself over, and I'm now forced to gamble. So this is 100% my fault. I was debating whether or not to make a video about this or not. But I'm going to. Now, unfortunately, the cards that rolled over, I was hoping it was like going to be all chance up or something. It's not. So we're just going to have to pull on this and hope we get something. This is like desperation. For those of you wondering what this ticket is, it's a new item. I have one as well for CTPs. You can see the purple one there. And I have one as well for artifacts, the light blue one. And you get it from the new shield. There's like a shield perk that you can buy. It's not here anymore because I already bought it. But it's like a 3-step like relay that you can purchase depending on your shield level. And at different steps, it gives you these tickets. And these tickets basically just save you 675 crystals each. That's all. Now, my recommendation is if you have these tickets, don't use them now. Use them when it's... Don't use them during... By the way, don't use them during the anniversary or Black Friday where it's discounted, because then you're kind of losing crystals. But do it when it's all CTP chance up, which will probably happen in like a week or two. But unfortunately, given the competitiveness of my alliance, I can't really wait a week or two to change my card. So yeah, we're going to go ahead here and use this now and see what we get. Okay, we get nothing. That's kind of what I expected. Oh, and we get a... Okay, on our second pull, we got a P card. That's fantastic. We got Crescent. That's really good. The good thing about the tickets, by the way, not only does it save you the 675 crystals, it also still gives you the pity. It also still gives you those 60 tokens. But we're just going to... Like, listen, guys. We're just going to do this right now. I'm really hoping this video is super short. I do not want to be spending crystals right now. It's a horrible time to be gambling. I want to do this right now, and it's over. I just want this to... I don't care what stat this comes out as. Obviously, if it's blue physical defense, I'm going to be elated. But I am so nervous. I thought I had kind of fixed my cards, and then I like kind of talked myself into gambling again. And I'm pretty disappointed with the results because the luck is just really bad. So I'm just... Listen, I just want it to be blue. I don't care what stat it is. I have a 1 in 3 chance, basically. I just want it to be blue, man. Just give it to me blue. That's all I want. Okay, it's green. Okay. That's unfortunate. We have to go back. By the way, guys, for those of you keeping track at home, I've already spent 8,000 crystals. And by the way, I only spent 675 gambling, so the remaining 7,500 crystals were re-rolling. At 500 crystals a pop, you can do the math on how many re-rolls I've done without getting anything. So it's been a bit of an ugly ride. Anyways, this video is not going to be 4 minutes long, unfortunately. I kind of wish that it was. But let's go ahead. Let's go back in here and see. Okay, we get nothing here. We get nothing there. I think I'm going to do 2 more. 1 more. 2 more. Okay, after that initial burst of luck, we got nothing. But I'm going to go here and collect the tokens, because I believe with 360 tokens... No, okay, we're 1 pull shy of a pity. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, we get nothing. Cool, that's fine. The very bronze, like, iron lining here is that I can use the other cards that I'm getting when I pull. I can use them to like, I can upgrade them to get more mythic cards to feed to my agent level. Yeah, I'm really desperate at this point. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try again here. Again, we're just hoping that it turns blue. I do not care what I get. Obviously, physical defense would be amazing. Green, ignore defense. Okay, so it didn't actually change at all. It stayed the same color and the same color and the same stat. So that's really cool there. We're going to have to go back in here. And now with no extra tokens, If I don't get a P card here, I'm looking at 11 pulls. So that's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9, and we did get 1. So we're just going to go 1 more to 10. And now we do have 2 rerolls. So we are getting kind of lucky gambling. But I don't really care about getting lucky gambling. I just want to fix the card. And at this point, like I said, I'm super desperate. So I will take anything as long as it's blue. Just please give me something blue. I'm so sorry I changed this card around. It's green again. It's crowd control. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, let me try again here. We just want it to be blue. I just want it to be blue. Blue! Okay, we're done. We're done. I'm so fucking done with this shit. This oh my god. Bro, I'm so irritated. So let me just tell you guys. Okay, imagine that this had been ignored defense. I mean, sorry. Imagine that this had been physical defense, which was the whole thing that started this garbage shit storm. Okay, let's just imagine. Just put on our thinking goggles and imagine that this is physical defense, which is what I wanted. The 11% physical defense. So with the 11% physical defense, what I could have done, what I did do in anticipation, I basically yesterday when I bricked my card after the video was over, I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna change all my PvP metas. Null, Sentry, Atom, Wolverine, Deadpool, Thanos, Apocalypse, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna go change all of those guys, assuming I get the physical defense roll and I don't get the crowd control time roll back. And it doesn't seem like an important distinction, but let me show you why it is. It isn't for a couple of characters, like for example, Atom. Adam was undercapped by just about 2%. So now that I've gained 11%, he's actually going to be like 9% overcapped. You can see there, okay, 8% overcapped. So I actually didn't change him. But for example, if you look at Sentry and Null, Null now is going to be like 12% overcapped. Look at that. How did I know? Because I had set him up to be not overcapped, right? So you see this. So now what I have to do, but in this case, because I'm not going to touch my cards again, F that system. Now what I have to do is basically reverse what I did yesterday. So what did I do yesterday? Yesterday I went in and I re-rolled. This was dodge. I re-rolled this to crowd control time. So I rolled it back to dodge. Now because I rolled that back to dodge, I can roll this back to all defense, which is nice because he lost like 1,000 all defense. You know, I got the lowest roll possible. Holy shit. And now when we look, we can see that we're like this. Now what I can do is I believe that I can also, maybe not actually. This is dodge. I can re-roll this to crit damage. I'm not 100% sure if I can do this. I think if I do this, I'm undercapped on dodge. Yeah, so I actually have to go back. I made a mistake. And I have to re-roll this back to dodge. So I don't know if this is the most optimal setup. I could be wrong about this. My alliance members can correct me, but here we go. And now we're actually capped on everything. I really liked this setup where I was capped on like literally everything. Crit damage, crit, like everything's capped. I really like this setup, but I also really liked having the idea of having close to 60,000 physical defense. If I had gotten that 11% roll, that 56,680 would be even higher. It would be close to 60,000, and I really was excited about that. But obviously, I can't have nice things all the time, so it is what it is. Here you can see he's overcapped by 12%, so I have to go in now here and change this. Again, I had re-rolled this. This is crowd control time. This is dodge. I don't know what I have to do here. I think I just have to re-roll the crowd control time. I think I just re-roll the crowd control time to dodge there. And then I can re-roll this one to all defense. I think Sentry's a little bit different than Null. I might be a little bit undercapped on dodge now. No, I'm actually not. But there you go. And I'm almost capped on everything. And I'm barely overcapped on anything, again, which I really, really like. Again, I do wish I had the 11% physical defense roll, but it is what it is. We're gonna have to, yeah, I just have to go back and check here now. This is so annoying. I'm not gonna bore you guys. So you can see here I'm set 8% overcapped on debuff. I don't know what I did here to change it. I can't, like some of these now I can't remember. I have to go in. Okay, that should not be recovery rate. That's crazy. I think is his fourth. Is the fourth uniform option? It's not. Oh, it's dodge. I think he's fine, actually, even though he's a bit undercapped on dodge. Because the alternative is to re-roll the recovery rate to dodge for Doom, which maybe I should do. Maybe I should do. And then change that first option on his uniform to something else, because now I'm going to be way overcapped. But there's really just nothing else to do for him, because 16%, I mean, 7% is just not enough. But this one, I guess I can roll to, like, I don't know, movement speed, I guess. This one really doesn't matter. So it's a bit of a waste for characters like Doom. But Silver Surfer for sure is another one that I had to change. Yeah, 17% overcapped. There is pretty bad. So we go ahead and re-roll this to dodge. And I think we should be good. What we may do is... Yeah, this one's tough because I want the all defense roll. But I also like having the basically capped crit damage. It's at 199. But what you could do is you could re-roll this fourth gear to dodge, and then re-roll this one to all defense. I don't know if that's better, but yeah, I'll leave it at this for now. It's basically fine. But yeah, I gotta change the rest of these 17%. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you guys with this shit over and over again. I'm not really disappointed in the game, despite the fact that I got bad RNG. I'm actually disappointed in myself for getting greedy, because basically you guys saw in yesterday's video I had, or whatever, maybe it's 2 days ago if there's a sneak peek in between. But I basically had my colors change. Like, I had everything fine. It's just the stats were swapped. And I left the video feeling like I didn't earn anything, like I didn't get anything, despite wasting all those crystals and wasting all those P cards. And I had like 2 or 3 left off camera, so I thought, you know what, I'll get lucky. Let me try with these last 3. Surely, it was like a fallacy, you know, gambler's fallacy, like you sunk cost, whatever. I'm like, surely the reward is the blue physical defense is just around the corner. Now, don't get me wrong. So yeah, it is my fault. It is my fault. Don't get me wrong. It is 100% my fault. I should have taken the warnings, the warning signs, right? When these stats swapped between zombies and Crescent, I should have taken the warning, and I should have stopped rolling altogether. But don't get me wrong. At the same time, I will roll this again in the future. Like assuming by Black Friday, I would say by Black Friday, on Black Friday, if Null is still in the top 3, if the PvP meta is still balanced between physical and energy attackers, if it's not like way in the favor of energy attackers, if it's balanced the way that it is now, or even slightly leaning towards physical attackers, then don't get me wrong, I will go back and try to re-roll one of these cards. I'll probably try to roll the new Avengers 9 to physical defense, because clearly Luna and the others are cursed. I'll try to re-roll this one to physical defense, but it's always safer. I know it's boring, but it's always safer to do these kinds of big changes for your account for cards at the anniversary or at Black Friday. Because then if you get unlucky, you have the sort of safety net, or at least you have the discount of not paying full price, right? Instead of paying almost 7,000 crystals for a pity, you're paying 4,000. So you're getting a 40% discount. I was gonna say you're getting an almost 50%, but we know how much. You're getting a 40% discount. That is huge. A 40% discount off here, again, would have saved me thousands of crystals. So I should have been disciplined. I should have waited. I didn't, and I paid the price. And that's probably one of the best lessons I can teach you on this channel these days. For those of you that are still watching after all these years, I have not much else that I can teach you, but this lesson, I keep having to learn it myself. So hopefully this helps somebody out there. They don't have to go through it the way that I just did. And yeah, so yeah, that's it for the video today, guys. Learn from my mistake. Don't do what I did. Good luck to you out there if you do gamble or you are fixing your P cards. I hope you get all of the stats you want and all of the blue stars, as many as possible. Thank you so much for watching the video. Smash the like button if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.